Good morning.
Good morning.
Can you tell me your name?
Matt Bellini,
Matt, how old are you?
23.
23. And you're just now entering the workforce?
Sure, sort of.
So you've been employed
Yes?
and you just graduated from college and you're looking for employment?
Yes.
Okay. Are you anticipating anything that will hold you back?
Maybe myself.
Can you explain that?
Maybe just confidence that I'm able to do what I think I can, and just going out and executing.
Okay, so self-confidence.
Right.
Okay. Do you think that you're at a disadvantage because of your race or gender?
No.
No. Okay. I'm going to just ask you a couple of questions about your experiences in the workforce to date.
Okay.
Have you noticed a difference between how men and women are treated in the workforce?
Yes.
And what have you noticed?
That women are treated poorly compared to men, especially ones who's not white.
Okay, so you've noticed both a gender and a racial diversity.
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever had a female boss?
Yes.
Okay. And has that been middle management or upper management?
Upper management.
Upper management.
Both, actually.
Okay. So we talked a little bit about these two things called the glass cliff and the glass ceiling. Do you think that there's a certain level that women can reach and then they can not climb any higher?
Yeah. I think my boss, she ran her own business, so I feel like, she had to work really hard. But in most cases, in most corporate cases, I feel like most companies want to see a male on top for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because it's been that way for a long time, unrightfully so. But I think there's this wrong perception about women in the workforce, that they can't do certain things or whatever, but that's just wrong.
Do you think that's because they think men are more stable than women, or they feel more secure?
I honestly don't know, because I don't believe that to be true. Many of the greatest inventions have been by women, and most people don't even know that. So I think it's kind of just a power thing. We, as males, kind of feel like we have to assert ourselves in certain situations sometimes. So I feel like that's their only way of having control is power.
Mm-hmm.
And dominance, asserting themselves.
So if a woman is too assertive, do you think that's something that's held against her?
Yeah, for sure. I think men especially see a strong woman and they're afraid. I think that men struggle with self-confidence a lot more. We're not in tune with ourselves or our emotions as much. I think that's just statistically shown through mental health statistics and suicide rates, that sort of thing. So yeah, I think we kind of, not me specifically, but like we kind of cringe males kind of cringe when they see a strong woman, because I think they're afraid.
Okay. If there was any advice you had to give a peer or a coworker or a female member of your family when entering the workforce, what would you tell them?
Believe in yourself. Control what you can control, because at the end of the day, if you do everything you can, then at least you can sleep at night. If other people aren't being ethical or logical, then that's on them. But being yourself and being confident will take you a lot farther than most people will realize.
Okay, and then just one last question.
Sure.
So if you have a female in your life, whether it's a peer, coworker, or a family member who has a once-in-a-lifetime chance at taking a job, so this goes back to the whole cliff, right?
Yeah.
But it's a risk.
Mm-hmm.
What would you tell them?
Go for it.
So just take the jump.
I mean, I guess it depends on the situation. I mean, like, if it was a situation like we talked about earlier, if they're trying to find they're trying to find a way to get you out the door, then maybe not. But at the same time, I mean, yeah, I mean, why not? Go for it.
To at least have the experience on your way out.
Right. I mean, at least you could say you did everything and you did everything right. At the end of the, I don't know. I don't know what it feels like to be a woman, so it's different for me. So obviously, like, I would say go for it, but yeah. I mean, as long as you believe in yourself and you know you're gonna do a good job, and yeah, I would say go for it.
All right, so I'm going to turn that advice back on yourself as you're looking for your new job.
Okay.
All right, thanks for interviewing
Yep,
today.
no problem.